The 6 key lighting trends for 2022, from gleaming metallics to space-age shapes. Experts decode the lighting trends for 2022, explaining the brightest ideas in most brilliant light bulb moments. Lighting trends are the interior design world's ace that it keeps hidden up its sleeve. Light a room up with a single, bare, standard bulb and it will look stark, with a distinct lack of atmosphere. But consider layers of lighting and all the options that come with this, and you're onto a winning room scheme. Floor lamps, wall lights, table and desk luminaires, these are just a few of the world of options available when mapping out a brand new lighting design scheme. How do you even begin to choose? Well, by looking at the up-and-coming 2022 lighting trends, of course. Indeed, it's time to let the light in with the seriously illuminating roundup of emerging 2022 interior design trends. With a sparkling selection of new lighting being unveiled at the recent Super Salon in Milan, London Design Festival and Decorex International shows, all of which have rolled out during the last couple of months, we've honed right in on the biggest, brightest, and most fabulous lighting looks hitting the interiors market. Dare we say, these trends are all in the spotlight. What are the lighting trends for 2022? Helping us define and describe the new trends is designer and Livinget columnist Linda Barranque, who lends her expert thoughts on advice to each of the 5 new top lighting trends. 1. Metallic and marble floor lamps. Slinking into our sight lines, these slender floor lamps all embody elegance and charisma. Aside from their slight appearance, what 2 other things are to note? Well, marble and metallic finishes, both also big in kitchen trends, are what make these floor lamps so stand out. They're all embracing, if not one, then both, finishes. Why should we look out for floor lamps that incorporate marble or stone and metallic details? Designer and Livinget columnist Linda Barranque explains, marble is a beautiful and long-lasting material that I love to use in projects. In particular, when paired with metal, metallics included, it gives a very smart look to your home, really elevating a space. And slimline chic floor lamps are rising in popularity as we move into 2022 with a proverbial abundance of these sleek standout specimens seeping through from a variety of brands and design houses. Look out for designs like the Vima floor lamp from Bert Frank. 2. Art Deco shapes. It's safe to say that Art Deco has, certainly within the last decade, never fallen out of fashion. It's now distinct, sleek, and potentially old enough, of course we mean this in the most respectful sense, to be described as a classic look. However, whilst we've seen Art Deco-inspired lighting styles in the interior market before, we haven't seen it quite like this. Less glitz and glamour, yes, you can leave the diamante details and shiny chroma at the door. These new pendants all draw upon the more subtle Art Deco details from the 1930s, a soft scalloped edge, a hint of marble, a mellow dash of Midas herb bronze. Now we're talking. There is always a sense of nostalgia when it comes to design, and there are certain eras that we like referring back to more often than to others, says Linda Barranque. And on this occasion, we're talking Art Deco. Art Deco is one such style. Why? Because it provides endless sources of inspiration with its signature silhouettes, materials, and colors. 3. Scalloped edges. What to look for in 2022? The cool mellowness of scalloped edges, as seen on the Cinema pendant by John Lewis. These gentle curves are not about showing off, but about being discerningly stylish with your design detail and choices. The joy of this trend is that it fits in well with the current living room trends, remaining restrained, but altogether chic, of course. One of these pendants would fit almost anywhere at home, above the dining table, in the hallway, or even on the stair landing. We love a lighting trend that's a do-all contender and that can instantly update a space that might be, for whatever reason, overlooked. 4. Handmade pendant lights. Thanks to COVID, society is, as a whole, showing a lot more interest in handmade and artisan products. If you didn't physically take up sewing or a craft, then you are probably watching it Thanks to TV shows such as The Great British Sewing Bee or Grayson's Art Club. The effect of this renewed interest is that we now all apparently want the things we buy for our homes to have more meaning, looking for the handmade option, knowing the maker who has crafted or produced the piece, handing it down to the next generation instead of perceiving the item to have a short span life cycle. These are all now weighing in as people make interior design and decor decisions based around sustainable living. Surprise! You can even see it starting to shine through in lighting design. Now, this is my absolute favorite of all the new lighting trends, and, honestly, I feel it's a very long-lasting and versatile one too, says Linda Barranque. Linda explains the benefits of opting for the handmade and crafted trend, saying, "You won't only support craftspeople by buying into this lighting trend, but the outcome is going to be absolutely stunning too, citing, amongst other benefits, soul and warmth as the characteristics from such products. Look out for the likes of the Soaring Globe pendant from Pinch. This tasteful-looking light is, believe it or, constructed from repurposed banana skin, molded over a bronze frame. Pinch says it has a characteristic best thought of as subtle luminosity. Say no more. This has a glowing, casual evening dinner party vibe written all over it, a soft addition to your kitchen lighting ideas. There's a real variety popping up on the market too. Keep your eyes on the likes of the hand-woven shades by Ilala, Gong Lighting, who have some really sculptural and standout designs on offer, and the Bako pendant shade selection, which are handcrafted from paper, rattan, and bamboo, from Caravane. 5. Space-age table lamps. Like a scene from the Galactic Bar in Star Wars, these pieces all take on something of a slightly obscure but lovable visual aesthetic. They're not what one might instantly call beautiful, but they definitely have a cute charisma, and there's something, could we say otherworldly, about them. Essentially, you might want to just softly warn your desk that your home office ideas are about to be invaded by something, not necessarily extraterrestrial, but certainly extra in the design sense. From designer to designer, it seems everyone has space invaders on the brain when it comes to desk and tabletop lighting design for 2022. Think Bobbly Dowlick-like bases and space invader bodies, a Mondrian-style color palette, and a serious dose of fun factor. Opt in for this trend if you're looking to funk up your room, says Linda Barranque. And essentially that's what these little lamps all offer. An opportunity to sprinkle some fun factor around the home. Who wants a boring desk lamp anyway? Not us. Forget needing to be so practical. Sometimes a trend is just purely about being a little bit whimsical and different. This is especially fun to incorporate into your small bedroom desk ideas as pieces that double as quirky reading lamps. All of these little lamps are unashamedly outrageous, and that's exactly why we love them. If a table lamp can embody an out-out vibe, then these ones are all heading straight out the door for a night on the town. We're talking fun factor x100. Look for design details including gloss or lacquered finish. There's something truly delectable and almost edible about the little gloss ones, like candies on display in a sweetie shop. We kind of want them all. A shapely base, in fact, the more shapely the better, and a knockout shade, fitting in nicely to current color trends. Take the Habitat Ngami in royal blue, a cute little button of the amusement that's just landed on shop shelves. Shantae Ngami. 6. Architectural chandeliers. Some might associate the word chandelier with a visual of glitzy glass pendant drops hanging from an overtly decorative iron or brass curving arm in a shabby chic chateau. Perhaps others might visualize a boudoir bedroom with over-the-top and slightly lamer decor. All fine and totally acceptable applications of a chandelier, by the way. But stop. Yes, those kinds of chandeliers do exist for those that feel that way inclined, but there's now, very much, a new take on chandeliers hitting our living room lighting ideas mood boards. Banish the traditional curves, twists, and century-old details. These chandeliers are new, modern, seriously chic, and serve contemporary glamour in spades. Chandeliers should be like a jewel in the crown of your home, says Linda Barranque, but And it's an important but. They shouldn't be the main light source, she warns. And that's what this new wave of chandeliers all seem to embody, a sense of being as much about sculpture as they are about being a practical source of light. You can bring in other elements of practical wall, table, or floor lamps to support your lighting levels. You should look to mix one of these new sculptural chandeliers with lamps and wall lights, a wonderful opportunity to add more glamour to the room. Try this new sculptural chandelier trend with the likes of the Drifter light by Archer, is hand-carved in oak by traditional British cricket bat makers, which offers a talking point light for above a dining table, or hung from a traditional ceiling rose, mixing your contemporary with your classic style cues. Then there's the Oslo Sputnik from London-based lighting experts Pure White Lines, which vibes some seriously 1960s chic realness with its angular lighting stalks and globe shades. All the flair of a mid-century design, but with the benefits of modern wiring. Our bets are that guests will want to comment. Groovy, baby. What ceiling lights are on trend? The most on-trend ceiling lights are modern and sculptural chandeliers. They reinvent the classic, shabby chic glass drop pendant into something that looks like it is full of architectural wonder and ready to have cocktails under. Modern chandeliers are more about space and shape than they are pretty refracted light, says Livinjet editor Pip Rich. Gone are the glass droplets, replaced by angular arms. Think of these lights as party-ready, ideal for creating a smart space in which to entertain. Are kitchen pendants out of style? Kitchen pendants are absolutely not out of style, though the traditional run of 3 industrial lights above an island has moved on a little. Instead of a trio of individual lights, go for one big pendant in the kitchen, says Livinjet editor Pip Rich. It makes much more of a statement, yet still produces the glow you want to illuminate while you're prepping food.
Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and like and share.